and found out that a family of 6,
10,
husband, wife, 4 children, mother-in-law, and sister
10
perished. The airline man here said as a result of human errors. It then means that somebody somewhere did something or refused to do something that brought about this. And I think,
committed or omitted.
Honestly speaking, something very seriously should be done about it. I was trying to go through newspaper reports and I realized that the recent accident, plane crash, maybe apart from the one that Baba was involved, this is the one we had the least number because almost all I was seeing is 170 something, 170 this, but this one is so particular because apart from the people on board, some people were resting in their homes, perished. People came out with so different stories. Properties, apart from the plane itself, apart from lives, destroyed. And it speaks volumes. So I support the suggestion of Kane Agabi that, look, criminal investigation should be conducted, and where anybody is found culpable, he should go. But let me also add, because you see, most times we look for scapegoats. Now, the Senate quickly came out to say that, look, make sure that all the former reports are released, make sure that the NCCA boss is gone, make sure that so person is gone. It seems to me like putting the cart before the horse. Because it's like you have already convicted the man even before he's tried. If you want to conduct an investigation, my opinion is that, look, go ahead, conduct the investigation. If the man is found wanting, then you ask him to go, but not just jumping and saying, look, get out of that place. It's like you are the reason for it. It's like we are.
I have a contrary opinion. And my contrary opinion is this: that organization, NCCA, is the authority in this industry we are talking about. And this investigation of this crash is going beyond this crash into the activities of the industry. Yes. And so the man who has been presiding it, I am not comfortable with the committee they have just set up, and I'll tell you now, because I read in the paper, the chairman of that committee, of this committee they have set up, had already granted an interview condemning the Senate for saying that the NCAA Director General should step aside. So he too has formed an opinion. He has formed an opinion, and there's no way the man cannot be central to that investigation. So we are saying,
he might have a genuine reason.
Excuse me, whatever is the reason, we are talking about a holistic approach now to the aviation industry.
We are really running out of time now, but let's allow Alhaji Ameen to say something. You wanted to say something, Alhaji?
Yes. I may not be holding brief for Dr. Demone, the outgoing DG of the NCA. Yes. But this is a very thorough man, highly disciplined.
Yet we have clashes all the time.
The prize for leadership.
Yes.
Okay. I know that one. Because for my failure in the cooling system of one of my aircrafts, this man grounded the whole airplane.
Yes. Good.
In my company for more than 2 weeks. I mean, for his thoroughness, just the cooling system, the engines are okay, every other thing's okay. The cooling system, this thing we could fix it within 2 days. For him to have done such a thing, I don't. Well, there must be prize for leadership.
Let us do aviation auditing.
Don't you think that if we want to do aviation auditing, the minister herself should go?
Anybody that needs to leave.
Why are we restricting
anybody that
if the man is out,
okay.
Yes, possible.
Okay, you are so much particular about the intervention fund.
Of course.
Okay.
If the man is out, then the panel will not be able to intervene.
No. Why? They can tell him to stand by.
The point I want to make is this. If we want to do a holistic approach, you see, I agree that what is sourced to goose should be sourced to ganja. Yeah. Now, if we are all in the aviation industry, and the minister inclusive, why are you asking one man to go and another to be?
What we are saying is, if there is anybody that is supposed to leave for us to do a good job to ensure the safety of Nigerians, let them step aside.
Gentlemen, just before we go, let's consider this question. You see, people are now talking, we are debating on these air crashes, right? Sometimes ago, a very powerful Nigerian military officer then said, air transport was for the rich, right? But every day, masses, poor Nigerians die on our roads. They die on our roads, right? Nobody is doing anything about that. What can we do about this, Mr. Abu?
Thank you very much.
We have just 2 minutes left.
Okay, thank you very much. I will be very, very brief. I felt very happy recently when I saw the delegation of the governors of the Southwest going to the president to say, look at the roads in the Southwest. I use them as an example. The roads in this country are in such bad state. And every day, look at how long it's taking us to construct from Lokoja to Abuja. Look at the kind of, I don't know whether anybody has ever traveled from here to Maiduguri. Between Bauchi, Potiskum, to Damaturu and Maiduguri, see the kind of roads. In the south, in the east, it's like that. Government should rise up to the occasion, for goodness sake, and give us good roads. And of course, I want to appeal to Nigerians that for now, there is nothing we can do. I'm even going too far. Travel from here, between here now and Ado, and see how long it will take you from Akure to Ado Ekiti. It's something that is unbelievable. Okay. So governments should please rise to the occasion, especially the federal roads.
Yeah, just before we go, Alhaji Ameen, can you assure our viewers at home of the safety of air transportation in Nigeria now?
Certainly, yes. Yeah. Since the government has decided to reorganize the regulatory body. Yeah. Once that is done, I believe air safety transportation is still the safest and the best in the country. Thank you.
Well, please, can I say something about this land transport? Sincerely, it leaves a lot.
You have some few seconds.
I am going to use possibly 5 seconds. Government should not only be criticized, we must continue shouting and until government comes to our rescue, because the number of people that die daily on our roads are more than the 153 people that died on that plane crash.
Yes.
It is perhaps because this is the one that kills a large number at once that people know about. But honestly, our roads have become death traps. Accidents, people die daily, and government doesn't seem to care about it.
It's even coming to a point now that we may be trekking. From here to Lagos, you trek.
Is it safer?
From here,
look at the accident. Look at the accident on Lagos Road. For more than 12 hours, the whole road was blocked.
The Nigerian police has records of death on the road.
Okay.
And that can tell us the number of people who die per day, per week, per month. So we have records.
Okay, then. Thank you, gentlemen. This has been a very, very lovely discussion. And to our viewers at home, you've listened to our guests. You heard them. Air transportation, they say, is still very much safe. So don't be scared of going by air if you want to travel to anywhere. And I hope our situation won't get to the level which Barrister Adewumi said, where we may have to be trekking either from Akure to Lagos or from Akure to Abuja. And I hope the government is listening. All right? The number of people that die on the road every day is quite high. And this should be reduced to the barest minimum. On that note, let me start to thank my guests for coming on the show tonight. Barrister Adewumi, thanks for coming on the show tonight.
Thank you very much.
And we hope we'll call you next time you oblige us.
Oh, certainly.
Okay, then. Mr. Abu, thanks.
Thank you very much.
And I wish you a very safe trip on your next air journey. Alhaji Ameen, thanks so much for coming on the program today. We hope we have not taken too much of your time because we know you are an airline operator. Your plane might be getting set to travel. Okay. Prince Tola, Iroju, thanks for coming all the way from Ondo this morning again.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Thank you, viewers.
Barrister Rochie in Iyorche.
Yes, sir.
Thanks so much for coming.
Thank you so much, and Nigerians, I sympathize with you once again.
Okay, then.
May the souls of the faithfully departed rest in peace.
Okay. Amen. Until next week again, stay out of trouble, take care of yourself, and we shall be back.